Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
How can I love somebody else if I can't love myself enough to know when it's time to let go? All I really want is to be happy. Wanna be happy in love that's mine. It'll be so sweet. All I really want is to be happy and to find a love that's mine. It'll be so sweet. I ask for a sign from the sweet Lord above. I know the answer is in front of me, but when you think you're in love, you only see what you wanna see. And all I see is me for you and you for me. Oh, I cannot hide the way I feel inside. No, I don't know why, but every day I wanna cry. But if you give me one more try, to these rules will you abide? And if I made anything to you, would it make everything alright? Sounds like bees.
All I really want is for me to be happy. All I really want is for me to be happy. All I really want is for me to be happy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD.
Oh wow, we didn't start.
Yeah. I am the illustrious Xavier Delow,
The
darling.
illustrious.
Yes. The illustrious Xavier Delow, darling. And I'm here with...
That nigga.
Yup. And we're packing the
Jade,
house.
Real nigga.
Yeah. That's gonna be your tag name when you on on like a Real Housewives special. You go over like Jade.
If I wanted to be buried, which I don't, I would want my tombstone to say Jade. Real nigga.
That's very on brand of you. Not even.
But instead, I'm going to be transformed into fertilizer for marijuana.
We're getting high
I'm going to be turned into a strain.
Nigga, smoke me.
Smoke me. Nigga, if you smoke this here, right here,
Right
nigga,
here.
this shit is fire.
How was your week, Jade of all Jades?
Same as it's been. But it's fun because I'm like, decorating, and unpacking,
Yeah.
organizing. My coworker told me today they was all talking about how long they've been living in their houses that they bought and how they still have boxes.
Yo, son, and I
I
understand.
Get it. I get it, but let me tell you something. When you are moving and you get into a new mindset in moving, not like we got to hurry up and get this shit out of here, but like I'm going into my new home in a new mentality. Mm-hmm. And you get to purging and like organizing shit, like it's addictive actually. And so then you get into your new space and you don't want it to feel nothing like your old space. So I made a vow to myself. There will be no boxes and closets. There's not gonna be none of that. Like it's going to, you gonna think Marie Kondo lives in this bitch.
Yes.
Marie Kondo
I kind of did the
Jackson.
same thing. Like my house, like doesn't look anything like it did before. I still got furniture to purchase and stuff. You know, Cash App me because I'm poor. But
I'm very poor.
but yeah, no, I understand you. Like I get like having just boxes there for years because that's what we did when we moved from Ohio to California, back to California. Like boxes stayed there for like, you didn't know I lived in Ohio? Oh my gosh, you don't ever pay attention to anything I say because I definitely talk about it all the time. No, but that's like a part of my story. In the second grade, I lived in Dayton, Ohio.
That's how he's able to talk about Dayton.
Yeah, because I've been there. Shout out to the lady. I know y'all get upset when I talk about Dayton, Ohio, but I'm not saying nothing but the truth.
They'd be like, but facts were made.
Only shit I talked about was Biloxi, Mississippi, and I never been there. But I feel like there's lovely people in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah, but we got a wild story sent to us multiple times.
Did you read when Miss from Auntie was bout it?
She was. And she was from Biloxi, Mississippi.
So I don't want no smoke with niggas from white or black from Biloxi, Mississippi, because blacks, you know, they might shoot me, and, you know, the whites may lynch me. So, you know.
And then shoot you.
Yep.
Or shoot you and then lynch you.
Mm-hmm. Very Handmaid's Tale tea. And anywho, that's it. You just been moving, doing your thug thizzle.
Yeah, nigga, that's it. What about you?
Oh,
the dopest dinner party is this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Mañana and Sunday. Can't wait to see you all there. Thank you for supporting. And so quickly, Santana and I cannot wait to bring you these good Cajun eats. Niggas is making gumbo.
I'm so mad.
And like all kinds of, that's the only thing I'm going to say, but it's going to be delicious.
I wish I could come. I'm so mad.
Real gumbo too, not that thick shit, that thick seafood soup that restaurants be lying and saying is gumbo.
Yeah.
Like this thick seafood soup.
Yeah. Oh my God, I went to Helen Hardy the other day, and they had a crab and asparagus bisque. Now, I couldn't eat it all the way because I'm a practicing homosexual, so I can't have asparagus. However...
You don't even have to be a practicing homosexual for that.
Yeah, but my point is, like, I can't.
Yeah.
But it was delicious, the little taste I had. I love Helen Hardy.
For the nigga be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Nigga, you been eating asparagus?
Yes.
It's bitter.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, this week, I was in conversation with FJ. That was cool. I'm only saying a little bit about it now because it hasn't happened yet because we record early. And however, today is Friday. Shout out to Chris Rogers. It's his birthday today.
Yay! My nigga.
His birthday, and so we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate. Dustin had that song stuck in my head all week. We celebrated Asante's birthday last weekend. We can't tell you what exactly we did.
But it was cool.
But it was cool. I know you guys liked the still from what we did. So we posted that on, on the interwebs, and that was a good time.
It was.
It was a good time. And what else happened? I'll be there. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've Oh, I recently discovered the power of PS4. I'm now.
I was gonna say the power of the pussy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well, no. Here's the thing. I think I'm a lesbian now because I'm totally into Megan Thee Stallion.
Big ol' freak.
Hey.
Big ol' freak.
Big ol' freak. Big booty, big old tree.
Let me tell y'all, so I'm about to go dip myself in coconut oil and pose on somebody's bicycle.
Yeah.
Somebody give me some boots.
Yeah, like how I told you all how I feel about Tika Sumpter is how I feel about.
That's you who loves Tika Sumpter. I thought that was Tristan, but it's you.
No, I mean she's beautiful. Why would anybody love her? But yeah, I love her. But now I love Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, yes, that's justified.
Yeah, like it's great. She's about to. She was on Instagram. She said, "Y'all gonna come to my graduation in May?" I was like, "Yes, queen. I'll be there. I love being educated baddie."
You better stand, Fred.
Yeah, I am.
He doesn't stand hard often.
Yeah, no. I was like, oh, I'm into this. I'm trying to think what else happened to me this week. I feel like I had a story for y'all. Shit, I don't fucking remember. I had to work over the weekend. Like,
The ghetto.
I have a XD's corner.
Okay.
And this is for people. This is a general like rule for everybody that people should follow, but I'm going to give it to you in the New York City context, and then I'm going to tell you how it applies to the rest of how it can apply to everybody's life. So, I work for the New York City Housing Lottery and yada, 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 right? There's no secret. So I give these webinars every once in a blue, right? And I tell people how to essentially, be successful in the lottery. Mm-hmm. My number one rule that I tell everybody is read carefully. Mm-hmm. And then read it 6 more times so you can fully comprehend. Because everything that you will ever need, a developer will send you for the New York City Housing Lottery when they're requesting an interview for you. So this applicant, had scheduled an interview with me, but they missed it. And then, or they just didn't show up. Excuse me. I sent out an interview invite and they ignored it. So I sent out another one as like their final interview. They responded and they came in for another interview. So normally on your second interview, it's your final interview. You can't fuck up after that. Mm-hmm. Otherwise you get rejected.
Right.
So Miss was like, came for the interview. She didn't bring anything that she was supposed to. She just showed up. She said, I didn't know what to bring. So I just showed up.
Bitch, I told you.
We give them a list. There's a huge checklist. I was like, did you not read everything? She was like, no, I didn't read the whole email. I just called to schedule an interview. I figured you would tell me when I got here. No. So here's the thing, y'all. You have to read. If you have to read, guys. Like, reading is fundamental. Yes. I've realized that working in the public sector, a lot of people get mad at you and frustrated, or you just be frustrated in line or shit for no reason because you failed to read something or read properly. And so this lady was like cursing me out, and she was like, I want to make a complaint to HPD. I was like, well, why?
Did you make it on yourself then?
I was like, she was like, I can give you the number to complain. Because I was like, I don't have anything to hide. I'll tell them what happened. And so she complained to HPD. And got denied officially. So my point is, don't try to come for me, number one. And 2, read, guys. It's helpful. If you can't read, that's something we can discuss later. But read.
That's a checklist.
Many people who cannot read and have built very successful careers, though.
I know, but my point is, if you're trying to my whole point is you might reduce a lot of stress in your life if you motherfucking read carefully. And you may or may not have wasted so much time in your life because you didn't read things properly. Think about your entire life and how much time you wasted because, damn, I should have read this more clearly. I'm guilty of it too.
Stuck looking stupid.
Exactly. And all you can be mad is at your damn self, but you're taking it out on other people. That ain't fair. So read, my niggas. Read, my damies.
Read, my damies.
Sarate on the tippy top.
On the tippy top, on the name.
Yeah.
You want to talk about reading? Let's talk about reading.
Anyway, we talk about breakfast today. Because there's no, although you wanted to talk about acrimony.
Did you watch it?
No, first of all, no. Why would I?
First of all, I didn't even know what it was. Crystal tweeted me and Fran, and she was like, "Let's get drunk and watch acrimony."
And I was gonna crash too. I was like, I should just pop up.
You know, we be having our little girls' nights and whatnot. So she's like, let's get together and get drunk and watch acrimony. I was like, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a documentary. I was like, but I'm down to get drunk, so like, let's do it. I Google it and realized that it is a
Tyler Perry film starring Taraji P. Henson.
Didn't realize it was a Tyler Perry film because I literally just looked and the image of Taraji popped up and I said, oh, it's a Taraji movie. I don't remember this, but okay. Then it starts and it said Tyler Perry Studios or whatever the fuck. And I was like, oh! I made a promise to myself to never watch another one of this nigga's movies. And here I am breaking it.
Yeah.
So we start watching it. This movie is possibly the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life, but definitely top 5 worst movies. Remember, guys, I have been very adamant since childhood, since youth, that I hated Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know why. I don't even remember Godzilla. All I remember is walking out saying, I hated that movie. Acrimony, I can tell you why I hated Acrimony. First and foremost, Tyler Perry filmed the entire thing on an iPhone XR.
Oh, God.
In a filter.
Okay.
A gray filter.
Oh.
So the whole movie was gray. By the time it was over, I thought I'd done shrooms when something else came on because everything was bright and colorful.
Oh, my God.
I was like, oh, did I accidentally eat? No, I didn't. No, it's just because he filmed the entire thing in a filter. Okay, right? So it fucks with your eyes, right? Tyler Perry hates black women. I said it on Getting Grown. I'm going to say it again. Tyler Perry hates black women, absolutely loathes and detests us, and makes sure that he makes it known in every single movie by how he portrays us. Because here I am thinking that this movie is about this lady who went crazy on a nigga and or maybe fell in love with somebody who I thought it was a fatal attraction type of situation. I didn't know what a hand that rocks the cradle, didn't know. No, it is about a woman, Taraji, who has a developing mental illness and is with an ain't shit nigga for a really long time who drives her into further,
madness.
Otherness. Because he is really an ain't shit nigga. It's the nigga from She's Gotta Have It, Jamie. And he builds this battery. And so he builds this battery and he's trying to get this company to buy this self-charging battery. Okay, right? He eats through all her money. All of it. She has $1 million something that she got as a settlement because her mother passed away and she got her mother's house. Puts her mother's house up for sale. This nigga runs through all her money. She ends up getting a second job. She is tired. He still does not have a job 20 years later. 20 years he has been standing outside this company trying to get them to buy this damn battery. Okay? They send him a cease and desist letter. They said, get off my stoop.
Right.
So,
get off my lawn.
Get that nigger out of here. Get that nigger out of here. It was so they sent him a cease and desist letter nigga, get off my stoop. That ass, he's been standing on this stoop for 20 years.
Right.
So early in the movie, young Taraji finds the nigga fucking another girl in his trailer. He lived in a trailer home, by the way, a mobile home.
There's nothing wrong with mobile homes.
There's nothing wrong with a mobile home. We were not expecting to see this nigga living in a mobile home.
Yeah.
So he lives in a mobile home, and she comes from a decent family. Her sisters are bitches, so they're real nasty and snotty to him and whatnot. She drives up and she felt something on the phone. She thought this nigga was lying. So she drives to his trailer. In the trailer, you know, she sees a hand on the window of the trailer. Mm-hmm. So she can tell that he's fucking somebody. Then she sees that he's fucking somebody. So she drives her car into the trailer several times. Rocks the trailer until it flips over on its side. And here they come running out, and old girl's like, I didn't know you had a girlfriend. And anyway, they get married after that. This is in their ute. So the lady comes back later on, right? And she works for this company that this nigga's been stalking for the last 20 years. And apparently he's been sending all this research, all these like videotapes of him doing his research and all these little things or whatever. She finds his file, and she's sitting in her office watching every single tape that he's ever sent this company for 20 years. To the point where her assistant walks in and she's like, are you still watching those tapes? And she's like, yes. So after they send him the cease and desist letter, he gets a phone call. At this point, he's supposed to be making a delivery for the family business. So basically, he ran through all the money, all this and that, and now the house is up for foreclosure. And so the siblings bust up in it or whatever. They're like, the house is up for foreclosure. Nigga, you need to do this. So they have a delivery service. Their family has a delivery service. It's the two sisters and their husbands, and it's called Straight to You Delivery. So in Straight to You Delivery, they say, nigga, you ain't had a job in 20 years, and what we need you to do is this, because this man said he's going to give us a loan for this house, this client. And so you need to drive this delivery over here, and it has to be there by this time.
This is so weird.
It is.
Okay.
It's terrible. You have to be here by this time. So he's like, all right. While he's in the delivery truck and they're tracking him on the GPS, on Straight to You Delivery, he then gets a phone call from the company that he's been stalking for 20 years. So he picks up the phone knowing it's them, and he goes, I got the cease and desist letter. I'm not, whatever you got in the mail probably came before I got the letter, blah, blah, blah. It's the lady telling him they want a meeting with him. So he gets in the meeting with them, and they offer him $800,000. And he says no. So goes home and he tells old girl what's going on or whatever, his wife, Taraji. And she has 2 jobs, mind you. This bitch is cleaning hotel rooms and like working in the office and doing all this shit. And he comes home and the house is up for foreclosure. And they're like, you turned down $800,000. They cuss him out, whatever. She's about to leave him or whatever. So she leaves him. So later on, he finds out that they call him and they want to buy the battery for $75 million. So he writes Taraji, at this point they're divorced, and he writes her a $10 million check just for her pain and suffering. Like, I respect you. I put you through a lot. Like, you deserve
Don't tell me
this.
this bitch rejected the check.
She took the check.
Okay.
This
She's
nigga is
still
now
Taraji.
with the woman who he cheated with way back in the day, who got him the meeting and all of that right there in a relationship.
I saw that coming.
So Taraji, fast forward, they're on a boat.
Who's on a boat?
Him and the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And Taraji just pops up out of nowhere on this boat. Just literally just out of nowhere, like, on the boat. Where the fuck were you? Just pops up on this boat. Just out of nowhere, just Jack in the Box, my nigga. Like, or this boat.
What do you mean,
like Pop
she
goes
just
the weasel,
walks
nigga.
up from like
Just
the
out
galley?
of nowhere, just comes out of nowhere. Just hello, I'm here on this boat.
Were they on were they docked, or was it in the middle of the ocean?
It was in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
Okay, those were air quotes, listeners, and I'm going to tell you why they're air quotes. Because when they zoomed out, but. First and foremost, the first thing I forgot, half of the scenes were green screen. Like, they were walking in a park, and it was not a park. It was a green screen. I said, do you mean to tell me this nigga want to cut the budget so much? He didn't even let these niggas walk in a park? Yeah. It is a green screen. Everything, 50% of the movie was green screen. Nigga,
Right.
it's Atlanta. It is a park. Atlanta means park in Swahili. Like, it is a park. Like, what are you talking about right now? Nigga, you could go to Stone Mountain somewhere on the side of the road, put a picnic table, boom, park, nigga. Like, I don't understand. She pops him on this boat out of nowhere. They zoom out. They zoom out. They coming for me?
They on cue again.
And it is lights
Oh no.
from Tyler Perry's studio shining down on some sort of mirror that is supposed to simulate water. Drip, splash. I said, that's not water!
Oh my gosh.
It was not. So then Taraji comes on, she going crazy, right? She's like, did she pull out a gun or an axe? She had an axe. She's flinging this axe around. She's threatening niggas. All the staff jumps off the side of the boat into the mirror. How
So
they
there's
all
staff in
there's staff
boat.
on the boat because it was a party or something. I can't remember.
Got it.
All white. Of course, it was an all white party because
Yeah,
why?
blacks.
Niggas love an all white party.
Yeah.
You would think. So all the staff ends up off the boat. They all jump off the side of the boat because Taraji's going crazy. And Taraji goes after the woman. The woman, I don't know, she runs off somewhere. The nigga, she gets the nigga. She starts chopping this nigga, like cutting him with an axe. Not chopping him up, but like giant gashes or whatever, right? So almost Kunta Kinte's this nigga chops his foot off. Like, just mad dramatic. Somehow somehow Taraji's foot gets caught in a chain and she slips to an anchor and falls in the ocean and dies. And this nigga lives, and somehow the staff all magically appeared back on this boat dry. The end. Worst movie, and it was filmed completely in an iPhone XR. Should be an advertisement.
Wow.
You say that? Oh my god. Advertisement.
It should be an advertisement because it was filmed in an iPhone XR with a filter. Tyler filmed the movie. Tyler edited the movie. Tyler produced, directed the movie. He was probably one of the extras, one of them staffs that jumped into the mirror. And he made $20-something million at profit off this movie.
What was the budget?
Are you fucking serious?
What was the budget?
43 million? Look at it again. Because this nigga is cheap. And he puts out cheap movies. And voila. He makes. Disgusting. I'm disgusted.
That is wild.
Yes.
I'm so glad you watched so I don't have to. And I see it like, because it's on Netflix now, right?
One of them.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Because I saw it when it came on Plex. And I was like,
No.
oh, that looks like a movie I'm not interested in watching. So, like...
I said, I think this movie is on par of horrible with that Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes movie I told you about.
You what?
I didn't tell you about that?
No.
Oh, I somehow happenstanced into a Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes production.
And don't get me wrong. I love bad black cinema, but like...
And Drea was in it.
Of course she was. Mm-hmm. That's like that movie I watched with Mystical and Carly Rae.
I wouldn't even watch it.
Yeah. Or when I watched Plug Love.
Listen, so...
Plug Love was mad sad, son.
Brotherly Love was good.
Yeah. Plug Love was mad sad. He really loved that girl.
I got that plug in love. Plug love.
Well, That sounds like a wang dang doodle.
It was terrible.
Let's take a break and let's talk about things we enjoy.
Sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Right after these messages.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, yo, man. Ain't nothing like a nice bowl of cornflakes in the morning to smooth you out.
And we're back, Keisha.
Are you with me? Are you riding?
Big Bang Bisha, how the two-seater. And I'm a bigger eater. I'm not cheater.
T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison.
So we're talking about breakfast today because we love breakfast food. Like, who the fuck? And the reason why we're so fucking amazing, we can make a whole episode about food.
Shout out to Claude Kelly of Lewis York.
Yes.
Who suggested this.
He's such a genius.
He's a genius.
He wrote Bittersweet, and he listens to the show.
Grenade.
Shout out to him. And the
Party in the USA.
Just a girl with her guitar.
The only Miley Cyrus song I've ever listened to.
They
remixed it with Biggie, and it was lit.
Gave us great songs by Tori Kelly, Fantasia, Bittersweet. When I think about you. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. So, what is your ideal breakfast meal?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
No inhibitions.
You gotta give us.
Well, see, if I give this to you all, then it's just gonna cut the rest of the show because then we can't talk about things like some of the best.
Okay. Yes, it
items
can.
we've ever had.
Yes, it can. Just continue. Give us your ideal breakfast.
All right, my ideal breakfast is a perfectly cooked steak. Actually, well, let's just pretend that we live in a world without gout. I'll give you my
Imagine a world like that.
Let's pretend we live in a world without gout.
Yeah, and diabetes.
And I can have whatever I want. Let's just call this a brunch. Okay, so I have a little bit of everything. A perfectly cooked steak. A perfectly crispy, seasoned corned beef hash. With an over medium egg on top.
I love corned beef hash. We'll get to that in a second.
With an over medium egg on top and a side of hollandaise. French toast. With pecans or walnuts. Warm maple syrup. Cinnamon butter. Home fries. Perfectly seasoned and cooked. And some bacon. Obviously, we need some bacon. Or some sausage. Pork. Patties, please. Heavy on the fennel sage. Spicy. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect breakfast.
Oh. Okay. I'm into it.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I'm into it.
And yourself.
French toast, brioche, Ave.
Avs.
with cinnamon, vanilla, and cardamom. And thick cut bacon.
Must be.
Cooked in the oven too.
Thick cut peppered bacon.
Peppermint.
I always cook my bacon in the oven.
Well, sometimes when you're in a rush, you gotta put it in the skillet. I get it. It's fine. I do it. It's great. But still, like right here, oven. Lobster Benedict.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna get to that. Yes, I'm gonna tell you about a good
Lobster Benedict. To go along with what I have. The side of watermelon.
I forgot about the fresh fruit. You got to have some fresh fruit.
And I think that's it. Oh, a cucumber mimosa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With some mint.
Yeah, cucumber mint mimosa.
Ooh, nigga, I'm about to have one of those soon.
Yeah, super refreshing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
much.
Tell me about one of the best Benedicts you've ever had.
Oh my gosh. It was a lobster Benedict that
Obviously.
It was a lobster Benedict. But I did have it was a lobster Benedict at the Huntley Hotel. OJ took me there when we were in Santa Monica. It was delicious and had with the side of French toast. It was literally my favorite meal. It was so good. And I want to say it's the Huntley Hotel. Either way, it overlooks the beach in Santa Monica. I was living. It was delicious. It was like the penthouse floor. So good. It's literally the whole entire meal I'm talking about. My ideal meal is what I had. It was delicious.
Well, mine was a blend.
And I do like steak and eggs for breakfast. I really do. However, sometimes in the breakfast, you need I could eat steak and eggs any time of day, but I can't eat like lobster, eggs Benedict or anything like that at any other time. Does that make sense? I understand breakfast for dinner and shit like that, but like steak and eggs, sure, but I can't eat eggs Benedict. Like I'm not eating hollandaise sauce after like 5 p.m. Right.
No, actually, no, after 4, yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah.
One of the best Benedicts I've ever had was a pulled chicken egg Benedict.
Really?
It was delicious. The biscuit was fluffy.
Yeah.
The pulled chicken was seasoned. It was tasty and delicious. The hollandaise was perfectly balanced, buttery and lemony.
So let me ask you this. This is like political combo. How do you feel about, is breakfast the only time where you can have a beige plate? Because I never think of like a breakfast vegetable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll have like Brussels sprouts from the night before with it or whatever.
Yeah, every once in a while, if they put like a little fresh salad, that's fine. That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like fresh fruit is the green of breakfast. But it is technically the meal where a beige.
It's hella carby.
Yeah, which is fine. It's fine.
I mean, not if you're trying to lose weight or.
Well, nobody's worried. We're not talking about that right now.
Not have gout.
Now I will say, when me and Tristan go to Jimmy's, we get sautéed kale, and like even the other day I made breakfast. And I made some Cajun home potatoes, like red potatoes. I made some sautéed kale with onions and garlic and seasoned it up and made some sausage and some eggs and something else. And it was good.
Yeah.
I like a little side of kale.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Fresh fruit.
What is the best breakfast food that's easily slept on?
Corned beef hash, my nigga. A good corned beef hash. Perfectly crispy, but like
That's
still
like nigga,
moist
so like
enough.
nigga corned beef hash, and then there's gentrified corned beef hash, which like the actual chunks of meat and like where it looks like a
Well, that's real corned beef hash.
Yeah.
Nigga corned beef hash is canned corned beef hash.
yeah. But you gotta fry it up and make it crispy and shit like
Which
that.
your
Don't
girl
say it.
did grow up on canned corned beef hash.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
I didn't have that until I was an adult, and I stand for it now.
Please, we did grow up. My father's quintessential breakfast. Okay, so okay, we'll get into some breakfasts growing up. My father's quintessential breakfast he would make when I was growing up. He would make blueberry muffins out the box.
Those are the only time I actually like blueberries, and that's blueberry muffins.
He'd make blueberry muffins out the box. When it used to come with the can of blueberries.
Yeah.
And you fold it into the batter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would make blueberry muffins. Pork.
The blueberry compote that you put in. Yeah.
Yes, but it like comes all in the packaging.
Yes.
A pork sausage.
Jimmy
burnt.
Dean.
Yeah, or whatever. One of those.
Yeah.
Spicy, because he only does spicy. Patties. Burnt. Or he loves a linguiça, which is, you know
It's
what?
a Spanish sausage.
Is it Spanish?
I want to say so. From Spain.
It's Brazilian, actually.
Oh.
It's Brazilian. So, he does love a linguiça as well.
That's a heavy sausage meat in the morning.
Blueberry muffins. He likes breakfast potatoes. He would cut them in circles with onions fried up.
My mama made that. Yes.
Smothered potatoes.
Yes.
It's different. You got to talk about the way that the
different.
potato is cut. You know what I'm saying? The way that the potato is cut is importante.
Yeah, because it's almost like all grind, but it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you fry them up in the skillet,
Yeah.
and so some of them break up.
So it's like-
and you got
it's
them
like
slivers
chips,
of
but
onion.
not-
Yes.
Yes.
Slightly crispy, but still soft. And you season them. That's a breakfast potato, my nigga. I grew up on a circle breakfast potato.
Yes.
So he would make breakfast potato, sausage, blueberry muffins, and my nigga loved a canned corned beef hash. And he would fry it real hard, and we'd put ketchup on it. Ketchup and hot sauce. And eggs.
Yeah, eggs. Yeah.
Which I actually grew up hating eggs because, and the only way I would eat them was like in an omelet. I don't know what's going on. An omelet or like a boiled egg, a deviled egg. I've always loved a deviled egg. But I hated scrambled eggs growing up because one time I seen chickens in an incubator and all I could think about was like scrambled chickens. So I was like, this is scrambled chicken brains. That's what I thought it was. Scrambled chicken brains.
There's unfertilized eggs.
Unfertilized scrambled chickens.
Okay.
So I hate scrambled eggs to
But
this
they weren't
day.
ever going to turn into chickens because they were unfertilized.
So. But now in my adult years, your girl loves a runny fried egg.
Yes.
I love a good over medium.
Yes.
Oh, because when it drips over the home fries, woo, my breakfast game has its goals now.
Yes.
It grew up. It glowed
Same.
up. But that was my dad's breakfast. That's what he would make.
But yes, I love corned beef hash. For me, the most underrated, I think for us as a black people, is the quiche.
Oh, I do love a quiche.
I love quiche. I think quiche is great.
It's easy.
It's so easy. Like the quiche / frittata.
Yeah. But I prefer a quiche.
Me too, because I like the crust.
Me too.
Yeah. But like a good, like...
A frittata ain't nothing but a fancy omelet.
Yes, it is.
It's a bougie-ass
I mean,
omelet.
so is quiche, but it's just in a pie crust instead.
Quiche is a pie omelet.
Yeah. Pomlet.
It's a omelet.
Yes. With a lot of Gruyere and onions.
See, the fun thing about
and
quiche is
ham.
you can literally do what you want.
Same with the frittata.
Yeah, nigga, but we're not talking about them. Those is naked quiches.
Okay.
Put some clothes on. So,
The only difference is I think is baking powder is in one, not the other. I think baking powder is in quiche.
I don't put no baking powder in quiche.
One of those you're supposed to put baking powder. This is what Ina said.
Well, I know it's cool and all, but I don't see it necessary. But I did bring some quiche to a brunch that we had when I used to work at another company. And I made a Cajun quiche with some andouille sausage and like peppers and onion and red onions and like almost like a jambalaya quiche and some, I forget what kind of cheese I put in it. And then I made like a veggie quiche with kale and spinach and like onions and garlic. And
oh my gosh.
Niggas went up.
Oh my gosh. I'm totally into it.
Mm-hmm. A jambalaya quiche.
I see it now. With like shrimp in it.
Get fancy on a bitch. Get fancy on a punk bitch. Yes.
Yeah. I'm into it. I see it. With some Tonys and slap your mama inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of cheese you would add. I think for that you would have to add.
I forget what kind of cheese I added.
You could put. I wouldn't put Gouda in there. Maybe Gruyere and Havarti. Yeah. Havarti. Okay, so how do you feel about grits?
The black in me loves grits. The others in me don't have to have them. But when I have my grits, they must be proper.
Now, how do you define a proper grit?
Don't give me no lumpy ass, thick ass grits. I want my grits to be I want them to let it flow. But don't give me no lumpy ass grits. That's not a proper grit. And put butter in them, please.
Hot grits, 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 hot grits.
How do you feel about sugar?
You know how I feel about sugar. It don't belong in grits. Wow. I'm not doing this eternal Negro battle either. Sorry, Brandon. I'm not debating
So, Brandon, you like sugar in your grits?
So you just gonna make us do this battle because it's stupid.
Yes, we're going to have the age-old battle of diaspora. We're going to have it.
Grits. It's so amazing.
Nigga, salt and pepper and butter.
Ew, what the fuck?
Yes, nigga, you eat cream of wheat. That's cream of wheat, nigga. That's farina. You eating cornmeal porridge. You eating corn porridge.
No,
all of those are different things, mind you.
Well, that's what it is when he puts sugar in it.
No, it's not.
It does not belong.
It does belong.
Salt and pepper.
No, that's just.
It's delicious. Or cheese.
Okay, so.
Cheese.
Sugar and butter.
There's a time and a place.
Yes, never sugar, always salt, pepper, butter.
Always sugar and butter.
That's all I'm going to say is that there is a time and a place.
No, don't be taking this neutral ass stance, nigga. Like say it with your chest. Like stand in how you feel, stand in your mess.
I think both are good.
Like what you like, sis.
I think both are good. When I was a kid, when my mother would be like, "Oh, nigga, I gotta go to work, so you gonna get this breakfast or whatever," she would make me. We'd always have rice. And like maybe some type of protein, sausage or whatever, and then like, right, yeah, we were. My mom was like, I have to go to work.
When we don't have nobody, we love you, rice.
Yep, and then like she would put sugar on it. That's why my teeth were so fucked up as a kid. But
nigga, that's rice pudding.
But like when I got older, like I never had grits as a kid. I didn't have grits until.
Oh, you all didn't grow up eating grits?
No, because my mother didn't really know how to cook it or whatever.
I had family from South Carolina, and it was very.
I remember we're Californian, so
the blacks out there are different.
Outside of my grandmother, who's from Oklahoma, otherwise it's just not gonna work out. So, I had them with sugar and butter, and I was like, "Oh, this is delicious." And then I had them savory. And then I've had them like a dinner grit where it was like thicker and like how I made them, my sugar grits that you had. Like with like extra cheeses and stuff like. So there's a time and a place for things. Like I realized you could cook grits with like chicken broth and shit like that, and others you could just make it with milk or heavy cream and sugar. And grits are everything. They are a breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, weapon of mass destruction.
They are.
They are a savory breakfast item that belong.
And a weapon of mass destruction.
Sugar.
Yes, they are a weapon of mass destruction for sure.
Yeah.
Be warned, niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But no, butter and salt and pepper. Or a little cheese.
Everybody's about to be like, oh my God, XD, I can't believe you like sugar and grits. Listen, it's fine.
I'm sure
don't
there's a whole slew of niggas.
Don't yuck my yum!
Are they gonna roast me in the comments?
Probably.
Okay, well.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of niggas who like
No, there's a lot of niggas who like sugar. It's cool. It's an age-old debate.
Even though y'all are eating cream of wheat.
No.
I also
Points were made.
I also can't eat cream of wheat because
points were made.
No, they weren't.
Nobody's ever said. Nobody
Like
ever put sugar on your shrimp and grits. Then.
But see, that's different. Again, there's a time and a place.
Nope.
Time and a place.
Because grits are always savory.
No, they're not.
Sweet potatoes aren't always savory.
Grits are. I didn't say nothing about sweet potatoes.
Point. My point is this: there are certain things.
Sugar and butter.
Grits are always savory. Grits are always savory. Grits are supposed to be savory. Shrimp and grits.
We're gonna take a break.
And salt and pepper and grits.
And we'll be back after these messages. Bye.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
And we're back, y'all. Yes, y'all.
On the 1-2s.
And this episode is sponsored by Cove.
So, living here is wild stressful for folks standing in the way constantly to the insane amount of continuous horn honking.
Facts be.
People trying my patience, it's too much. Cove is on a mission to make migraines less of a headache. By linking you directly to a doctor from home, you can treat and defeat migraines at your convenience. Waiting for a doctor's visit or paying expensive copays is a thing of the past. Okay, we must live in the now. Cove can help you make sense of your migraines and understand how they occur and how you can prevent them. So, I suffer from migraines. I've suffered from migraines since I was a child, actually. My mother also suffers from migraines. There haven't been very many things that have been able to help me outside of laying down, drinking a Pepsi, going to sleep until that shit goes away. But I got my Cove pills, and the very first time that one of those little devils set on, it just, my day was able to go on easily. The headache subsided. It was wonderful. Cove starts out with a simple consultation by a licensed physician, and then the prescription that they determine is best for you is sent directly to your door. After your consultation, your doctor creates and tailors your individual course of treatment. Cove then reaches out a few weeks after to see how you're feeling, so they're very attentive. Cove breaks down everything you need to know about migraines and migraine treatment. A doctor who's licensed to practice in medicine in the state you live in will be the one who prescribes your monthly medication and oversees your progress, so you don't have to worry about any of that. All migraine medication prescribed by the doctors at Cove is also FDA approved. If you suffer from migraines, the last thing you need is to have to wait to see your doctor. With Cove, there's finally a way to get the help you need when you need it. And when you use our special link, you'll get your first month of treatment for free. Go to withcove.com/JXD. That's WITHCOVE.com/JXD. Withcove.com/JXD.
Yeah, and also this episode is sponsored by Every Plate.
So listen, you know my life has been crazy.
Yeah.
And the last thing on my mind has been what I get to cook for dinner.
Right.
Outside of the fact that my resources have been minimal. When I get home, I wish that I could press an easy button and my meal for the day would just appear, but I've been using Every Plate.
Liddy.
The service where you can experience full plates and fuller wallets with America's best value meal kit. With Every Plate, one meal is literally the same price as a cup of coffee, only $4.99 a plate, and you receive 5 a week.
Which is lit.
I mean, you don't have to have leftovers if you don't want to.
Right.
The kits are incredibly easy to make and take about 30 minutes to come to life, which is great when you've had a long day working for the man. And simply care to spend time with your family. And another great point, you'll always have the right amount of ingredients, so you never spend more than you need to. Y'all know I love tacos.
Mm-hmm.
I got these delicious pork tacos with like sweet potatoes in my Every Plate. Everything. So for 6 free meals across your first 3 weeks and free shipping on your first delivery, go to everyplate.com and enter JXD. You'll get 18 full meals for $3.33 a piece for the 2-person plan and 36 full meals for $4.16 a piece for the 4-person plan.
That's amazing.
Again, go to everyplate.com and enter JXD6. That's everyplate.com and enter code JXD6.
Right. And this episode is brought to you by the Grove Collective. Now, I've been using Grove Collective, America's largest independent natural product company, where not a single product or ingredient they sell has been tested on animals. And they're planting 1 million trees by the end of 2020. They have so much cool stuff on there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And I think what's really great, though, is like they sell the accessories to the cleaning products, like my glass bottle that I can switch out for cleaning solutions. Like
yes,
if I
you
can,
know that's my favorite.
Exactly, you switch it out for like the and they're so sustainable too. Like they have that glass cleaner thing that's like concentrate. You add water. It's just so good. Anywho, Grove.co makes shopping for natural products easy. You don't have to search for a local store hoping that they carry what you want or worry you're overpaying for organic products from questionable websites. Grove.co is the only site you need to shop to get organic, eco-friendly, and sustainable products from the top brands like 7th Generation, Dr. Bronner, and Mrs. Myers. I use all of those in my home.
Same.
And plus, Grove is a B Corporation, a new kind of business that balances purpose and profit. They're legally required to consider the impact of their decisions on their workers, customers, suppliers, community, and the environment. Now, when you shop at Grove.co, you're doing something good for you, your home, and the planet. So start right now and get a free $30 Mrs. Myers gift set at grove.co/JXD with your first order. This is a special offer for our listeners. Get a free $30 Mrs. Myers gift set at grove.co/JXD. Grove.co/JXD.
Breakfast, bed, and a kiss of 3.
And we're talking about breakfast.
I used to think that I didn't like breakfast like that, but it's a lie,
Saw
actually.
things I imagined. I ate things I imagined. I ate things I imagined.
I ate things
I imagined. I ate things I imagined.
things I imagine.
Step into the light. Step into the light. So we have a playlist, don't we?
Oh, we're not done talking, are we?
Oh, okay.
We talk about cereal. We talk about pancakes. We talk about like.
I don't really bang with pancakes like that unless.
You don't bang with cereal?
Unless. No. We'll talk about cereal in a minute. I don't bang with pancakes unless they're like homemade.
Yes, or delicious and fluffy. Like
no, I need
not that
I need
stack of pancakes I saw sitting on McDonald's counter. in a package.
No, I need. You know what? I'm not really a pancake girl in general.
I'm
Although,
actually not either.
have you had the pancake bread from Trader Joe's?
What is
Holy
Tell me
mackerel!
Tell me more.
It's
about
like
it.
it's like a loaf of like muffin. It's like a muffin loaf, but it's like
muffins.
but same.
Muffin.
But it tastes like pancake with like syrup pockets in it, but it's not like sticky. It's just like the flavor of it, like it's in the batter.
I got to have
It's
this.
delicious.
I actually
you could
prefer
eat one.
French toast over.
Yeah, same. Waffles overall, but because I like the crispiness of less.
The best waffle I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
Maybe not in my life, but top 5.
Okay.
You know what? Nope, because I'm going to save that for a special project that I have coming out.
Okay.
But I do love a fluffy, crispy waffle.
Oh, okay.
Hot. Melted butter
Mm-hmm.
or that delicious cinnamon butter. I love a cinnamon butter.
Saw things I imagined. I saw things I imagined. I saw things I imagined. Things I imagined.
Things
I imagine. Okay, cereal.
I think we've done. Did I tell you I got the honey bun cereal?
Oh. So if you didn't know, I put Jade on to the Hostess Honey Bun cereal.
It's my adult cereal.
Yeah, now if you haven't had it yet, y'all.
Don't
Tell-
eat it for
tell them-
breakfast.
tell them about
It's
it.
delicious. Don't eat it for breakfast. It's like a snack cereal.
Yeah.
Like when you just want a bowl of cereal or some shit. So I called it my adult cereal because I bought it
Yeah.
for my snacks.
Yeah.
And so Noah saw it.
Oh.
And she goes, "What's that?" And I said, "That's adult cereal." And she said, "Only grown-ups can eat it?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Kids? So what kind of cereal is it? Is honey bun cereal?" I said, "Yes, but it's only for adults." She was like, because I don't want her eating all that sugar and like.
No,
You know,
I wouldn't
every
give
once
that
in
to
a while
kids.
it's fine, but it's like you can't have. Don't be asking me for this for breakfast.
Alright.
Plus, it's mine, so
Alright.
it's my turtles. So she was like, "But regular honey buns are for kids," and I said, "Oh yeah, y'all can have those from time to time." She was like, "But the cereal's only for grown-ups." I said, "Yes." So
She keep asking you the same questions to see if you go change your mind and flip up.
I'm not.
She is genius.
Now, what did I give her? What did I tell her today as a treat? I said, I might give you some of my adult cereal. She goes, "Oh, the honey buns?" I said, "Yeah."
Listen, y'all, we got it at my house, and when I tell you we go through boxes.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's so good, y'all. I haven't had the mini donut one yet, but the honey bun.
They have a white powdered donut one?
They sure do. They sure do.
How much
Me
sugar
too.
is that?
But the thing is, the honey bun one isn't that sweet at all.
It's not crazy.
No, that's
It's
why
not
I like
crazy.
it. Because in my old age, if it's too sweet, I'm like, nah, I can't. Like, I'll have a stomach ache. I can't.
Right.
Or my teeth hurt. Like, nah,
Right,
nah,
my
nah.
teeth hurt.
But this is delicious, y'all.
Oh my God. I have to order that one now just for the cold. I just need to try it because I did grow up eating the white donuts.
Yeah.
Although, unpopular opinion, I was a weird kid. Like, I enjoyed shredded wheat and shit. And
Me too. I like frosted mini wheats.
I liked the chocolate mini donuts because they were less sweet. I was like, it's cake with a little chocolate.
I didn't like it because it felt like it was just donuts with the leather jacket on.
Yeah, but it was fine with me. I like
But
leather
I
jackets.
didn't like it. It was like
I like
fondant.
leather jackets.
Clearly, I don't like. You love an 8-ball jacket.
Yeah, watch out for me on the trade. Like,
You stand Averex. You speak their name.
Dude, Pele, my nigga.
Let's say Pele.
Al Wassam.
And a Carl Kanai jean. No, I'm sorry. A Jabro.
No, but yeah, I mean, people are into it. I remember I was with Kid Fury one day, and like, if you don't know, Kid Fury is the snack god.
Oh, cereal king. I have a picture of him eating Fruit Loops out of a wine glass.
Yes.
Peak black opulence.
Yes. We went to the store one day. This nigga bought like things I never knew black people ate, like Star Crunch. Like, he loves Star Crunch.
I don't think I've ever.
It looks like Dookie. Like,
oh my god!
I was like,
I don't think I've ever had Star
I was like, Fury, what is that? He was like, mind your business.
Mine. That's what it is. You want to mind my business?
I was like, okay.
That's how I be talking to Noah.
Yeah.
What's that man doing? Minding his business.
Yes. But oh my gosh! But yeah, cereal.
Obviously the OGs.
Yeah. However, in my adult years, I really like honey bunches of oats.
Oh, I do. I've always liked the honey.
But I
bunches of
also
oats.
really love the Special K cinnamon one.
I like the one with the strawberries.
See, I don't really like freeze-dried strawberries like that. I think that's weird. I think it's weird.
They don't bother me as much as other freeze-dried fruits.
I don't know. It's just, it's like, it's fuzzy in your mouth.
Like when people eat banana chips. Like,
That's weird. First of all, like, who eats bananas in general?
You remember when you were a kid, they used to give you them banana chips?
Yeah. They were like hard. They like taste like plastic.
I'm like, look, how long has this been sitting?
Right. And you gotta like get to like some sweetness or whatever.
You gotta get to the root.
Yeah.
The root of it.
Right. And they had the nerve, like, But anywho,
I enjoy a Chex cinnamon.
I love Chex. Or
Live cinnamon. Live cinnamon.
She is DT.
Let me tell you, she's been my go-to
because she's not too sweet. She is spicy down.
I also love an LMA. Kicks.
Come on, Wick.
I love an LMA. That is her. She is Kicks.
She is Kicks.
She's mom approved, and kids like her.
Not too sweet. Not the most flavorful.
Pretty boring packaging.
Pretty boring cereal, but we still eat it. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You know the roof shredding cereal, your good old Captain Crunch. Crunch berries, please. Or the peanut butter.
Ooh.
Best wheat treat. Y'all are sleeping on the peanut butter Captain Crunch. I slept on it for years and then I had it and I was like, I have been missing out.
I don't like peanut butter
You don't
in
have to.
confections. Like, because they add extra sugar to, like, even though they add mad sugar to peanut butter in general, but like, they add like powdered sugar and shit to make it like I can't.
Them peanut butter Captain Crunch is delicious, but your girl loves a classic Crunch berry.
Sure.
Ew. You ate Sugar Pops as a child? The one that they look, first of all, I wasn't allowed to have them.
They're like little sweet walnut styrofoam.
Right. I wasn't allowed to really eat them because my mother said they looked like roach babies. So like,
you can't have none of the roach babies.
Oh my god!
So I was like, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I just thought they looked like black eyed peas, but then as I got older, I was like, oh, roach babies. I think she just didn't want me to eat them.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because it called Sugar Smacks.
Sugar
Yeah.
Pops. No,
wait,
not the Smacks. Sugar Pops.
Wait.
You mean, corn pops.
Corn pops.
Yeah, corn pops.
I hate those too.
Wow.
Those
They're like
are all right.
automatically soggy. Like on the outside. Like you lick them and they just lick soggy. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they were like, my mother loves that cereal too.
Ew, I hate
corn pops. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the sugar smacks with the frog on the with the frog on the outside.
That's what I thought he was talking about too.
No, corn pops. If I had a choice between the two, I'll eat corn pops more than I, would eat that. But corn pops was like,
I love the Rice.
You know what we had the other day that was actually quite refreshing? Apple Jacks.
You know,
but Apple Cinnamon Trios is where it's at.
Better.
Yeah.
Your girl's not an Applejack girl. But I do love an apple cinnamon Cheerio.
Do you know what I had the other day? When I had an apple pie from Popeyes.
Oh, with all the sugar and cinnamon on the outside.
Yes, and those are fried.
It's like a bedazzled McDonald's pie.
Yes.
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 It's better.
Yes, it's so lit. It's so good.
Crispy and buttery.
It's so good.
Nigga, I love a
so
Popeyes.
Good. So good.
So good.
Fruity Pebbles.
I loved Fruity Pebbles as a kid, but it's too sugary for me.
Yeah, I can't do it now.
I loved Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles.
Even when they try to do like the cereal milk, the Fruity Pebbles cereal milk at Milk Bar.
No, don't nobody want that.
It's like, I'm
no,
cool.
Nigga, I like Fruity Pebbles. That's I need the crunch.
Yeah.
And don't, soggy cereal. People who eat soggy cereal are the derelicts. Some people prefer soggy cereal. I can't.
Who are they?
People
who enjoy soggy cereal?
There are people who enjoy soggy cereal.
Ew.
Kids.
Ew.
Kids are gross.
Kids, I don't put anything. Kids
They'll
eat
put
shit
ketchup
off
on cereal. Yeah, they do all kinds of.
I'm
like, damn.
I'm talking about it's good. No,
Yeah,
I'm good.
like you know that's not good. They're like, you don't taste the tang?
Right. The piquancy of
I have to wipe your butt. Like, stop eating that.
Right.
Let's stop.
And cereal,
milk and cereal,
milk and cereal,
cereal and milk,
milk and cereal,
cereal,
milk and cereal,
cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal and milk.
Do you want to get into our playlist?
Let's get into our playlist. We have a breakfast playlist, guys. Yeah. It may not be quintessential breakfast songs, but some of them are. Jack Johnson, Banana Pancakes.
But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe
I don't know that song like that, but I found it and I added it to the playlist.
Remember that time I thought Jack Johnson was mixed?
What is he?
I lied. I think he's just a regular white man.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is my old coworker went up for Jack Johnson, and I hated hearing his name because she stand for him like he was.
He's
Cardi
just
B.
a happy white man, just a real happy-go-lucky white man that sings about like trees and shit.
He was like he's like a Bob Ross. Like a musical Bob Ross.
More like a white Bobby Farron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like don't worry, be happy kind of thing. Like just
Bobby McFerrin. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I used to get him and Billy Ocean mixed up. You can see why.
I can see that.
Yep.
Caribbean Queen.
Caribbean Queen. Love on the run. What's next?
Khalees, Biscuits and Gravy.
That from the Food album?
Mm-hmm.
Plans change like the weather, to preparing a sweater. Either way, you'll be cold if it snows.
That album was awful.
I know. Fried Fish Fridays or some shit like that.
It was called Food.
It's called Food.
Yeah, it was just.
And then after that, she said, "Fuck it, did Bountiful."
Yeah.
Bountiful.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Did you ever see her cooking special?
No,
Where
but
she
I
cooked
do.
a whole Puerto Rican Christmas?
Oh no, but I do enjoy her food posts.
It was on the cooking channel. She did a whole. It was like an hour special of like her cooking her meals and stuff for her family.
Oh, she's like a chef.
She did a pernil.
Mm-hmm.
She did some other shit. Yeah, she did it.
All right, Puerto Rican queen.
Because you know she's like Puerto Rican black and something else. I want to say Chinese or something like that.
Something like that.
I taste just like candy.
I taste just like candy. The Roots. Grits.
Organic groovy stew grits with cheese and mad honey. That's the grits I need.
I like my grits with sugar, man.
I like it with
y'all
butter.
Y'all bold, man.
Say it's white waffle. I get a feeling of the box of real grits.
What else do we have on here? This is a breakfast for a particular type of nigga. Your hands on my hips, pull me right back
to you.
Catch that, pull me right back.
Keep it right there.
Keep it right back to you. It's so sweet.
And I flip shit, and I flip, and I hip, and I up, and the hands on my hands and your tongue tricks, and you're so thick, and you're so thick, and you're so crown royal, crown royal. Yeah, that's. I feel like all Jill Scott songs are about food anyway. So.
Make me some breakfast.
Toast.
2
scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Grits. Sugar and butter. Who's eyes shaking, Brandon?
She wasn't singing about that. She was singing about cheese grits. Because it's Jill Scott.
If it was Jill Scott, she'd sing about
cheese grits. Cheese grits. Cheese grits. Cheese grits.
What's next?
Brandon put this on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Milk and Cereal by G Love and Special Sauce.
Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk.
Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. Cereal and milk and cereal and milk. Cereal and milk. I taught Noah how to do the lean with it, rock with it today on the way to school. And then she remixed it into a Millie Rock.
Okay.
Milky Cereal by LL Cool J. The nigga version of your song, Brandon.
Yeah.
What did he mean by milky cereal?
Early in the morning, I put breakfast on your table. Making sure the coffee has its sugar and cream.
Early in the morning, I put breakfast at your table and make sure that your coffee has its sugar and cream.
First of all, Karen was doing a lot for that nigga.
She was. But it talked about breakfast, and so it's on the playlist.
I'm not your superwoman.
Dun, dun.
I'm not that kind of girl that you can let down
and think that everything's okay. Boy,
I am only human.
This feels more than love you to me. Ooh, baby.
She was doing a lot for a nigga that was on the DL.
This is a breakfast that I used to eat quite often as a child on the way to escuela. Peaches and cream. I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky and I've been in the scene. It's even better when I drink ice cream. Know what I mean? Peaches and cream.
Let me tell you what I wanna do. Let me show you that I feel you. Wanna freak, wanna ride with you. Wanna taste when I put my lips all over you. Can't get enough of you. Always thinking.
Cause them Quaker Oats packages, They have way too much sugar now. But as a child, the peaches and cream, the blueberries and cream,
You know,
those multi-packs, nigga.
I keep them in my desk, and then I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me something about myself, so I need to change the way I eat. So the next day, I happened to go on my desk at work. Apparently, a mouse had been in my desk and got in the drawers and ate the oatmeal. So I was like, "Well, girl, I guess I don't need it now."
Ew.
I know.
Well, I used to love the variety packs. Sans mice.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I guess this is the Lord's way of telling me I don't need to eat this shit.
They have much healthier versions of on-the-go oatmeal cups that you can get. I had one with raisins and Madagascar vanilla beans. Vanilla. It was made with Madagascar vanilla.
No, I get that. That sounds great. I just,
And maybe some
that sounds
nuts.
very wealthy. That sounds way out of my tax bracket. Y'all are very
It's
rich.
cheaper than going out to breakfast.
Y'all are very rich on this side of town.
It's cheaper than you
This
going
is a
and getting
big, rich
bacon, egg, and
town.
cheese.
This is a big rich town.
I was standing on the corner, smoking my marijuana. That's a reggae version. Tom's Diner. Obviously, that must be on the breakfast playlist.
Yeah.
General, you're sitting in the morning at the diner at the corner. I am waiting at the counter.
That song was about nothing, but it's so good.
It was literally about nothing. And I halfway, and he felt like when I was looking at the window, and bodies coming in. Like, it ain't about shit. It's about niggas reading the newspaper. It's about a diner, nigga. That's why it's on the breakfast playlist. She was sitting there, drinking her coffee, eating her hash browns. Speaking of coffee, the next song on the list is Miguel's Coffee.
And I can play your love. I play like coffee in the morning.
Wordplay, turns into gunplay, turns into pillow talk, turns into sweet dreams, turn into coffee in the morning.
Fucking in the morning. That's what it's supposed to be, coffee.
Oh. Well, both of those are wonderful in the morning.
High fashion. Yeah, it is.
We talked about needing something fresh on the breakfast table, so therefore I put Drake Passion's Fruit.
Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. That's the most auntie song ever.
I
that
love
he's
the song.
ever-
Do, do,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Anything by Anthony Hamilton.
Yes, coming from where I'm from, cornbread, fish, and collard greens. I got
fish, and
what
collard
you
greens.
need.
I feel like Anthony Hamilton. Kia said it. She said she feels like he perfectly fries catfish, and I feel like he serves it with a proper side of grits.
First of all,
with butter, salt, and pepper.
I think yes, fish, but I think he has mastered the pork chop.
Also, as well, in addition to, he does both.
Yeah. And
Duality
he knows how
is
to
a
smoke
thing.
a rib.
Oh, absolutely. Really, the meats.
Yeah.
He just
he got that. And,
he swear the meats.
yeah, and he was mad that Charlene left because she made collard greens really
That's
well.
it. She's the one.
I'd be upset if
I too lost
somebody
a champion collard green maker.
And black-eyed pea maker. Ooh,
a proper.
or a potato salad preparer.
Ooh, I bet you Charlene made the perfect potato salad. Oh my God. That's really what that song is about. Losing a loved one who made proper potato salad.
No, it makes all the sense. Honestly,
Come on home
to me, Charlene. Because he was
they was about
hurt.
to have a cookout. And he's like, if Charlene's not here, who's going to make the potato salad? It's not going to be Deborah because her potato salad's too tangy.
Wiggity whack.
She puts too much mayonnaise.
Don't use nobody's celery salt.
Ain't no celery seed in it.
No, nothing.
Potatoes be mad starchy. Go on, Brenda.
Right.
Go home, Brenda.
Prince, breakfast can wait.
I've been hoping most for you go to work, babe. We get it on. I ain't trying to make you blush, but I just wanted to tell you, I think you're great. I know you're late, but I need another taste. Breakfast can wait.
It was a newer song, Prince song, so you know, but approps. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gonna do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo?
True.
It had to go in the breakfast list.
It did.
The reason this song is on this list is because it's my favorite song from this album, and this album is the reason this song is on this list because it is called Cushion Orange Juice. Don't you wanna rest that ass in this glass? Don't you wanna rest that ass in this glass? Don't you?
I do want to be honest. Kush and OJ don't really go together.
Yes, they do.
I don't really.
Nigga, have you ever?
No, you know what goes off with medicine?
What?
An ice cold glass of apple juice.
No, let me tell you.
Oh, my nigga.
And Dustin can back me up on this because recently I was on FaceTime with him. I thought he was over here, but we was on FaceTime. And I said, I just want some orange juice. And he was like, nigga, a blunt and orange juice is my breakfast. And I was like, it's just so refreshing and delicious. I don't really drink orange juice like that, but something about...
It's the acid from the orange. It's just a little too much for me. But iced cold, a frosty cold glass.
A frosty OJ.
Of apple juice.
Ooh, Natalie's brand.
Get you right.
Give me some Natalie's or Fairway's brand of orange juice. Have you ever had Fairway orange juice, Slade?
Yeah, I have. I can't believe you called me a slave. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even know. Yes, I have. They allowed me to come from the field to
It was the way he was doing this singing.
Yes, I've had OJ. It's just OJ. I had to be in the mood for orange juice. It's just not like
That's how I am. But I had a cold glass of some good Fairway orange juice.
But I'm never not in the mood for a blunt. So I'm like,
So
okay.
try it next time.
But I just
try it.
It's just like the taste of like the weed and like the blunt and like nah.
Just try it. Just go get yourself a good cold Natalie's and thank me later.
My favorite OJ is Florida's best.
Not because you have not had Natalie's.
No, I've had Natalie's.
Oh.
I like Florida's best better.
What? Better than Natalie's?
Yeah.
Natalie's changed my life about orange juice.
She a little pulpy
you could
too.
take it or leave it.
She a little pulpy.
What? Florida Natural?
Natalie's.
Ain't no pulp in it.
The one I had it.
Go get you a non-pulp. Natalie's, nigga, change your life. This is my particular perfect breakfast, actually. All I need is Mary, Mary, Mary. I'm not fucking with no other drug. All I want is Mary, Mary, Mary. I'm not fucking with no other drug.
All I need is Mary, Mary, Mary. I ain't fucking with no other drug. All I need is Mary, Mary, Mary. I ain't fucking with no other drug.
Did you see Wiz and Sebastian's Oreo commercial?
Yes, I did. It's so cute.
I saw it for the first time today.
Sebastian is a doll baby.
Yeah.
Okay, the cutest.
Yeah.
I love him.
That's the one thing Amber Rose did right.
And then last on the list, this is actually thanks to you.
Thank you, Providence.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you tell me what you're gonna do? What? That song, if you didn't know, was about making up your mind on where you want to go to brunch.
Anita Baker.
You stand all alone on your own. Please come inside from that storm. Stand where it's warm. I can see.
And see, one person wants to go to Pies and Thighs, but the other one wants to go to Sweet Chick. And they're fighting about it. And they're asking each other, what's wrong with you? Or it's about the person who is asking, what do you want to eat? Usually for the niggas. And for those like myself who are like, I don't know. He's asking what's wrong with me. Why can't I tell him what I want to do?
Okay.
Make up your mind. And that's the breakfast playlist.
Yeah. That's today's episode, guys. Fuck Just Hilarious.
Wow, yeah, man.
Yeah, I just need to get that out there.
Yeah, man.
And peace to those victims, victims' families in New Zealand.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And
we got to love on each other a little bit more. We got to do better.
Yep, and yeah, that's it. Have a good week, and see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
In the misty morning.
This episode of Jade and XD was produced by Abraham Kevin Quezada.
Help me, Lord, help me. When you cry, I cry.
I cry along with you. When you cry, I smile. I smile along with you. When you cry, I cry. I cry along with you.
That ain't the song, though. That ain't the song. On trees.
Bees on trees.
Chronic leaves. No
I'm
seeds.
smoking leaves.
When I met you last night, baby. Put in your mouth.
Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Just let that harmony go. So
every man wants a woman.
Every man wants some grits.
Every man wants
Every man wants some breakfast.
Every man wants a friend. Every man wants a breakfast.
Hey, painters.
So do the listeners.
Yeah, they do.
This is our first day without doing recaps.
Oh my God!
14 weeks.
That's why I low-key did acrimony. I was like,
So it's like we haven't done a real show in a very long time, so please forgive us. We're trying to like get back in the groove of like
Abe can
stuff.
he can edit the smoothness right on there.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Even the content is
Smooth
just like
stylings
it's.
of Abe Kevin Quesada.
This episode is brought to you by Abe Kevin
Quesada.
Quesada.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.